Hi, thanks for joining us. This clip was made possible by the Olmos Pharmacy, Space Tone Music, Lark Guitars, which carries one of 7 PRS collection dealers in the country, and the Tube Amp Man for super fast tube amp service.
Welcome back. We're here with David Grissom and live in the Olmos Pharmacy, All Music's Local. We are here in San Antonio, Texas at the Olmos Pharmacy, which is such a cool place here, very Art Deco style. They've got all kinds of stuff here, big supporters. So when you're down in San Antonio, don't forget to stop by Olmos Pharmacy. David, as I listen to you play, well, there's a couple of things. One of them, what I really like about your playing is how thoughtful you are. Everything is so articulate. Everything comes out. You can almost hear you thinking. You can almost see it happening that we're going this way, and it's beautiful. It really is. You're not just closing your eyes and wiggling your fingers. You know, people don't realize that there's a whole different. But here again, that's a more Texas approach. Gain, but not super crunchy, not heavy metal. You've got power. Right. In that. Your strings are bigger. Right. Everything about it is, well, it's Texas. Yeah. Everything about it is bigger. Am I wrong when I hear you take things to the edge and want to keep going further? I mean, I'll hear like a John McLaughlin, a Miles thing that you'll do, that kind of, these little forests that will walk down sometimes, that kind of thing, that you're trying to expand what's happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've tried to do that since day one, to be honest with you. I've certainly feel like, you know, the time that I've spent getting my foundation together in terms of studying the guys that came before me, a certain amount of education, musically and otherwise, were necessary to get to the point where you can really start getting off, stepping out. I mean, you have to have that foundation, I think. Right. But yeah, man, again, this weekly gig with my band gives me the opportunity to take chances, and there's a lot of trust involved with the guys that I play with, that we got each other's back musically.
Right. Right.
So you know, especially on the improvised, the more improvised tunes that we do, they're never the same. Right.
Right. Right. You can stop playing. Your band is good. It's very tight. You can stop playing, and it's okay, because nothing's going to fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, especially when Stefano's soloing or something, I lay out for a while. I mean, there's no need to fill up all that space all the time.
Exactly, exactly. And yet you play. You know, there's so much that gets made about playing fast, as if that's a goal, as opposed to a vocabulary. Yeah. And I saw one of your clips. You were doing a clinic, and I love this. You asked everybody in the audience, how many of you know the notes on your guitar? And it's like nobody did. I was like, well, what the hell are you doing here?
That's foundation stuff. It's like if you don't know, I mean, what, you go out and sit in with somebody and they call it blues in E flat. Right. And if you don't, I mean, most guitar players are used to playing an E or A or G. Or if you don't know where the notes are, man, you're sunk. I mean, it's like a a typist not knowing where the keys are. You know, it's in a way, it's kind of shocking. Every now and then I'll ask that question in a room full of guitar players, and nobody will raise their hand.
I know. Everybody wants to play, but they don't realize the trick is to make it look easy. Yeah. That it's not necessarily easy, but that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. You've capoed up, I see.
Yeah, and you know, I'm playing acoustic today, so it's obviously a much different approach than what we're talking about here when you come here in my band, which is very electric and loud. And
it's beautiful.
But you know,
that's a great place to hear too. I mean, it's I'm amazed at how good it sounds in that room.
It sounds great in there, and it sounds great on stage. We love playing there.
I'll bet.
You know, but I will say that, you know, all these, you know, I've kind of I'm sort of old school in that I think the songs sort of have to be able to stand on their own with an acoustic guitar and a vocal.
Absolutely.
So, you know.
Well, what is a song? You know?
But, you know, this is a much different format than I normally play in.
Right. Yeah. So, well, do you feel, I mean, how does it differ? Do you feel like you have to
Well, the acoustic guitar itself is a different animal. It's a little bit like wrestling an alligator for me, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
big, fat bronze strings, and you just have to. I have to approach it differently, and especially with nobody accompanying me, it's you know, I just do it different. Yeah. And it's fun. I still dig it.
So what's the name of this next tune that you're gonna play?
I'm going to play a song called Georgia Girl, which was written with a guy named Chris Stapleton, who was in a band called the Steel Drivers. Incredible singer and songwriter that we wrote. I had a publishing deal in Nashville for many years, and over the course of 2 or 3 years, we wrote quite a few songs together. Yeah. And I think this is the first song we ever wrote together.
Oh, awesome. Beautiful.
All right.
It's all you. Here
we go. Turn out the lights, unplug the phone. Lord have mercy, we're all alone. I knew I could never stay away. I'm so glad to see that you feel the same. You had me right there from the start. When you wrap your smile around my heart, Georgia girl. The way our shadows dance in the moonlight. Don't you know you make me feel like nothing in this world. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Never knew a band could feel like this. Come on, won't you give me just a little kiss? I don't mind if you steal one more, no, I don't mind if you shut that door. The way you move always feels so right. Won't you be all mine tonight, Georgia girl? The way our shadows dance in the moonlight. Don't you know you make me feel like nothing this world. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. So right, won't you be all mine tonight, Georgia girl? The way our shadows dance in the moonlight. Don't you know you make me feel like nothing in this world? Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl. Love me just a little, little Georgia girl.
Yeah.
Clip was made possible by the Olmos Pharmacy, by Space Tone Music, by Lark Guitars, which is carries one of 7 PRS collection dealers in the country, and the Tube Amp Man for super fast tube amp service.